Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. The sun is setting behind our Tower of Hercules lighthouse, and now I am back here in the overworld. It is far superior to the netherworld, in which I have just spent the last 10 days, and oh my goodness, my brain is barely working. I need color. I need light. I need the stars above to strengthen me as I now face the greatest nightmare in my base. That's right. The Nightmare Corner. Inside this spawn cave here, I have done all I can to make this a beautiful, delightful area. I've got flowers, I've got trees, I've got a spider spawner, a zombie spawner, a skeleton spawner. I have lanterns filling the heavens, and I've got a light-based inventory system, filling the earth below. It seems pretty good on the whole. But at the same time, there is this. HermitCraft had the good sense to rip out some of the water features here, knowing this needed to be replaced. I used to have some waterfalls, lava falls, that sort of thing here. But none of this is okay. None of this is done. Y'all sent in a ton of great suggestions about how to use this space better. And I gotta say, one of the things I think that I keep coming back to is making it like kind of a swampy witch hut bedroom, right? We have done all this work to open up this cave, and yet this ceiling here descends and separates these chambers from the outer chamber. We have water, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't create an ecosystem. If we get this into a nice placid swamp, I think that'll work well, especially with these corridors here, these tunnels that were created very earlier in the season. Tunnel 4, Diamonds for Heralds. I don't even know what episode that was from. That was a long time ago, probably like episode 20 or 30. And so, preserving the character of these paths while carving out a new place for this space. Oh no, I fell. You know what? Sometimes when we fall, we dust ourselves off and we pick ourselves up, and then we get back to work. So, Nightmare Corner. Let's pull out some blocks and put in a bit of a swampy pond. Time skip. Stone by stone and rock by rock, I pickaxed away at each block, obstructing the beautiful vision I had. What could I want more than a swamp? I got a cool little lava river in there. I went and I got some lily pads. I got some, what do you call those, pickle blocks with the green song? I don't know. People are always on about them on the Tumblr, so they must be good at the bottom of my swamp, too. Some seagrass. We have everything we need to build a witch hut bedroom in terms of the surrounding landscape. But what we don't have is that first log jammed into the swampy earth. I was trying to figure out exactly where I want this. I feel like, in some ways further back is good, but we don't want to get that waterfall, all up in there. So, and we also don't want to plunge our logs deep into this, lava river. So I'm kind of thinking maybe here-ish will work. Oh, actually, I was thinking dark oak below the surface, and then we'll come up here with the spruce for the next 3. Okay. Now, let's see. We want to have a nice front porch area. So I'm going to go ahead and get some dark oak logs out here. And so the way the front porch works, or not dark oak logs, dark oak planks. Planks for all the fish. Okay. Wrong. Get rid of the log. Okay. So we want to have a plank here. And in order to make this actually usable, we need to hang vine. Where's my vines? I collected a whole bunch of vines. Am I going... Where did the vines go? You know what? That's fine. We can do it for the vine. Do it live. It'll be great. I can't wait. We're just going to hit this wall here with these shears here and hope the madness and the fear doesn't slowly creep into our brain that somehow, what if we're losing it? collectively. It can't just be me. I would notice. Okay, here we go. We have some actual vines here that we can hang down from there. Is that gonna work? Well, that was maybe not my best plan. That's fine. Okay. We'll bone meal it later. I don't know what I expected. It's fine. Okay, so we have this first log in here for our witch hut. Then we're going to come 3 blocks over like so. 1, 2, 3. And then the 4th one, we will get our second log jammed there into that swampy earth. And then we can start kind of working on this thing's way out here. There we go. Now we want to make sure the front porch protrudes appropriately at kind of a weird angle. Every part of this is actually maybe not my best idea. I thought, like, what if I do it diagonally? And we'll come to regret that soon. We'll come to regret that. Okay. I'm realizing also that I did not make these logs tall enough. So why don't we go ahead and overshoot them broadly, and then climb up a waterfall, and then see if we can engage our elytra. Okay. So it's a learning process here. That's fine, you know. Well, that wasn't what I was trying to do, but that's the clue. Okay. Okay. I am a talented person with many good qualities, and I am not going to let this swamp bog me down. You know what? That's fine. Why don't we put more of these pillars in? That's fine. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 gap there. And then this one, nope, wrong one. That's okay. That's an easy mistake to fix. Okay, now we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what do you know? We're actually at the height that we're supposed to be. Yay. We can put some interior lights in here. We're actually gonna put in another spruce log at this level. And there should be like a... I think that the way this would work, actually, no wait, is that the planks on this are going to come around like this. Yeah, doing this diagonally will not in any way be something that I regret later. This is great thinking from a brilliant Minecrafter. Okay, wait, how is this out of alignment with that, though? Because, like, in theory, these should be aligned with each other. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one, though, would be 1, 2, 3. Are these ones not aligned? No, those are aligned. Are these ones not aligned? These ones are not aligned. Okay, they're not aligned, folks. That sure is something. Okay. This is great. I'm glad this isn't a time lapse. Yeah. This is why people love building small-scale builds at diagonals in Minecraft. This is why this is such a common industry practice and everyone does it. Because nothing ever goes wrong ever. Or is super inconvenient or upsetting. Or completely undermines one's own self-esteem. Wait, why does this feel like it's still wrong? Hold on. Wait. Oh, it was fine. Yeah, see, it was fine. It was fine the whole time. It was fine. Okay, let's keep putting floors and roofs in. Time skip. I have concluded the roof work on our little witch hut there, and I think it looks pretty darn good in the rest of this base. Now, I'm a little bit worried about the carpet that I put in. It seems to be a bit bright. maybe we will rip that out. Not using the axe, though, because obviously we could rip through the floor if we're not careful. I did make some subtle changes from the original witch hut design, as you can see. I started putting in slabs for the ceiling, as well as trap doors with lanterns hanging from them so mobs wouldn't spawn on top. I thought, like, maybe we got this crayon obsidian. Why don't we put this in here? Have a little flower, and then another little flower to keep that one company. We got a pop of color with this green bed here. And you know what? The last thing we need to do, though, is we need to go retire this old bedroom. You know, when you think about retiring, you don't just think about getting old and then not having to work ever again. You think about, like, I'm going to retire to bed for the night. And this bed is about to be retired. Boom. Also, inventory management was maybe not a priority when I started planning for this segment. But there we go. Green bed put away. Mr. Angry Bee, though, you have been a constant bedroom delight. So we're going to go ahead and bring you back over here to our little witch hut, which you can see the roof there a little bit pretty well. We'll just put you kind of thinking like up on the windowsill here. Yeah, there we go. So when we're going to sleep, which isn't now, we'll see him gazing at us with those fierce ruby eyes of fury. Plus, by building this on a diagonal, I made sure that my porch has a great view of the entire cave. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's maybe fix the carpet though. That bright blue was just too much. Luckily, I have a ton of leftover stuff. Here's some green wool. You know, I'm worried that might look like it's bringing the outdoors in, but you know what? Maybe it'll be fine. We'll take that back over there and see if we can improve that just a bit. Honestly, that might work well with the vines, now that I'm looking at it. I kind of had the carpet set up as like a runner, which is what we here call like a carpet that just kind of runs the length of a room. Yeah, there we go. That feels... it was better before. Yeah, that's about what we need. Okay. I don't think we need a door on this, because most mobs shouldn't be able to, like, climb up out of the swamp anyway. In fact, I can barely use these vines. Luckily, I did that parkour course earlier, so I am feeling ready. But yeah, it's homey, it's nice. I think it'll do okay. So, let's see what other finishing touches we need to put on this area. Time skip! Let's descend via our honey vader here and appreciate the brilliance that is Corrales. I have been applying some bushes here while I contemplated what is left to be done on our beautiful little witch hut, which should be a home, really. You know, technically it's a bedroom, but you know, your bedroom should feel comfortable. And part of being able to rest easy at night is for the things outside the bedroom to be done. You know, like if I don't clean the kitchen before bed, it'll bother me. I'll eventually end up dragging myself out of bed and making sure everything's tidy. So you know what? I wanted to make sure everything was tidy all throughout here. We added a lot of bushes throughout, and I think it's paid off. I think it's going to make it even easier for me to rest well in our little witch hut. So, one last thing I wanted to do before we call it a stream here is I wanted to find a little place to hang some artwork in here. Because, yeah, we have our little plush bee, but, like, we should have a place for some art. Oh, there you go. But, you know, I actually got 2 paintings, and let me see if the other one's a little bit better. Wow, actually, you know, I'm not sure about either of these. Maybe... perfect. The green goes with the green there. This kind of goes with the yellow of the bee and the lamp. This is it, folks. We have made ourselves a comfy little home here. Plush Angry Bee, please look over it while I slightly glide this way and take a second to read a haiku of my own devising. You may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor, Joy. So, In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem, or in this case, a haiku, which is a specific type of poem, of my own devising. Lily pads and vines, sea pickles and dark oak logs. There's no place like home. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.